Rocks Xebec from villain to hero? Let's analyze this incredible character that Oda introduced to us right after the intro.
Hello everyone, welcome to Manga Information Channel, Soldo here. Before we dive into today's content, I just want to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That will help the channel grow and reach even more people. And now, without any further delay, let's get into today's video. Let's go!
The first mention of Rocks D, Xebec, and the Rocks Pirates happens in chapter 957 of the manga and in episode 958 of the anime. At that moment, Fleet Admiral Sengoku reveals his existence and the God Valley incident to the world during the reverie. A legendary pirate who wanted to dominate the entire world, someone capable of gathering renowned pirates such as Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Golden Lion Shiki. He also reveals that it took the union of two enemies to defeat this pirate, Roger and Garp. Since then, we have always imagined Xebec as the great villain of the past, a Blackbeard of the past who terrorized the seas. But history is told by the victors, isn't it? And Oda is a master at subverting expectations. After years of framing Xebec as perhaps the great villain of the past, Oda throws this certainty away and presents us with a simply iconic character with grand values and, for many, the true deserving bearer of the fame of Pirate King. Since chapter 1154, when we saw him in all his glory for the first time, we were shown nothing but a pirate who, despite his grand dream of dominating the world, assembled his crew through fair games such as the Davy backfight, and who created a bond with the king of the giants, Harold. We did not see him killing people or taking sadistic actions or anything like that. We only saw an ordinary pirate. Now, two actions show that in fact Xebec is not a villain, far from it. One of them is Kaido's remark. After many attempts by Xebec to recruit Harold into his crew, Kaido suggests an idea. Why not force him to do it? Kaido already showing his ideology from the beginning, the ideology that in the future would lead him to dominate an entire country through brute force. But Xebec did not accept it. On the contrary, he scolded Kaido, "Harold is my friend, do not touch him." Consideration that the king of the giants himself did not have after receiving an indecent proposal from the world government to kill Xebec. However, the last two chapters showed that Xebec is definitely someone special, showing that after getting involved with a woman and having a child, he truly became a man concerned with his family. In chapter 1159, Xebec is on his way to God Valley, under the pretext of saving Shaki, who had been kidnapped, but with his true mission being to save his wife and child from a grotesque human hunting game. Xebec knows he will probably die, he even says it, but it doesn't matter to him. The man who is giving up his dream to save what is most precious in his life, his family. Xebec is bound to die in the upcoming chapters, and I believe he may die trying to save his family, putting him on the same level as legendary deaths such as Corazon, Odin, among others. In fact, I can already picture him dying with a smile. That would be iconic, don't you think? By the way, the very morality of Roger and Garp is now at risk. Why did they agree to join forces to defeat Xebec? Before, we thought the reason was to stop a villain even worse than the world government itself, if such greater villainy even exists beyond a human hunting game. But now, with Xebec's motivations laid bare, it will require a very strong justification for these two men, seen as good people, to have defeated a man who apparently only wanted to save his family. Now we wait for the unfolding of God Valley. What might happen in the next chapters, and to understand everything that happened in the final moments of this legendary character. Davy D. Xebec, what a character. Oda, what a character. And that's it. This was my reflection about Xebec. What do you all think of him, and why did Roger and Garp join forces to defeat him? Leave it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Until next time, and thanks.